morning. Welcome to CATEX-TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. This is a live broadcast from Princeton, New Jersey. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, 2009. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S., 4:30 p.m. in London. In Mexico City, it's 10:30 a.m. If you need to reach us during the broadcast, you can phone in toll-free at 1-866-67-CATEX. Overseas, our AOL instant mail address is CATEX-TV. We have a couple of breaking economic stories that have come in relating to the United States economy. Pending U.S. home sales rose by 3.7% in October. This is the biggest increase in history. So the index is now up about 32% compared with last October. And real estate people are saying this is a positive sign for the economy. Also, the U.S. manufacturing index increased. It dropped a little bit to 53.6% from 55.7% in October, but the manufacturing business improved in November for the fourth straight month, while the rate of, one commentator said, while the rate of growth slowed when compared to October, the signs are still encouraging for continued growth as both new orders and production are still at very positive levels. And the price index fell 10 points, signaling less inflationary pressure on manufacturers' costs. Stock market's up about 128 points now. That's despite the continuing news from the Middle East. Stock markets in Dubai and Abu Dhabi have fallen for the second consecutive day. Trading is closed there. This is despite assurances from the President of the United Arab Emirates that the country's economy is strong. Markets in both Dubai and Abu Dhabi were down 5.6% and about 3.5% respectively at the close of trading today. The slide caused repercussions across the Gulf, with markets in Qatar falling by 9% and in Kuwait by 2%. This was earlier today. However, the president of the UAE, which includes Abu Dhabi and Dubai, said, quote, "We would like to comfort everyone that our country today is stronger and better and that our economy and society are healthy." The stock market falls, of course, were precipitated by an announcement last Wednesday that Nakheel, the property developer arm of Dubai's Dubai World, would seek a 6-month freeze on debt repayments of almost $60 billion. There's continuing discussion going on now between the Dubai leader, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and the leader of Abu Dhabi. They're attempting to get the backing of the Abu Dhabi government for the debts of Dubai World. It's unknown whether or not the Abu Dhabi government is going to provide such backing unless they receive assurances or greater control. One commentator said the good thing for both parties is that at the end of today's session, Tuesday, there is another 4-day break for the UAE national holiday. So the markets will reopen now on Sunday, and everybody is hoping that by then the slide will have stopped. There's some insurance news. AIG is making slow progress on paying back the loan to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. They've closed on 2 transactions that will reduce its debt to the government by about $25 billion. With the $25 billion reduction, the debt to the New York Fed stands at $17 billion, down from $42 billion. AIG said in a statement that the move to place its holdings in American International Assurance Company Limited and Alico, American Life Insurance Company, in special purpose vehicles will position those units for IPOs or third-party sales. The New York Fed received preferred interest in the AIA vehicle worth $16 billion and in the Alico vehicle for $9 billion. So now with these changes, AIG has cut the total government credit facility it can tap to $35 billion from $60 billion. The government had extended the credit facility in September last year. In some other interesting news, AIG may have an $11 billion shortfall in reserves to pay property and casualty claims in their new P&C unit. This is according to one of the analysts at Sanford Bernstein. According to Todd Balt at Sanford Bernstein, AIG may have been aggressive in pricing its workers' comp and professional liability policies and cut back on its use of reinsurance. He slashed his own price target on New York-based AIG shares by 40%. This is what he said. He said AIG shareholders and the federal government face considerably more uncertainty than they may have anticipated. AIG would likely have to take some kind of reserve charge before selling its Chartis property and casualty business or holding a public offering for the division. The insurers may lose customers, he said, driven by fear over its potentially weakened claims-paying ability to competitors such as Travelers or Ace or Chubb. Chartis will also lose sales rather than cut rates to unprofitable levels, according to the unit's chief financial officer. It's interesting because comments from companies that are competing against Charters claim that Charters has been selling coverage at unsustainable rates. People such as Chubb and Liberty Mutual have said that AIG was offering coverage at below market rates to retain clients after getting bailed out last year. The Government Accountability Office conducted an investigation and in mid-March released a report saying that it had found no evidence of underpricing by AIG. The chickens will come home to roost on this one way or the other. We'll find out. An update on the supertanker that's been hijacked. According to the EU naval force in the area, the Greek supertanker was traveling outside a recommended maritime corridor when it was hijacked by pirates. The Greek-flagged tanker Maran Centaurus was carrying more than $20 million of crude oil when it was captured by pirates on Sunday. The admiral in charge of the EU force said that the pirates are now attacking ships about 1,000 miles off the Somali coast, and that the EU force that's present in the area will never be able to secure such a large area. The Maran Centaurus is carrying about 275,000 metric tons of crude. The ship's owner are Maran Tankers Management. At current market rates, the oil would be worth just over about $20 million. The management company reports that the crew was not injured in the attack. There's another incident involving shipping a little bit to the north. 5 British sailors have been detained by Iran after their yacht reportedly strayed into Iranian waters in the Persian Gulf. The Iranians are saying that the sailors will be dealt with seriously and firmly if it is proved that they had, quote, evil intentions. An aide to the Iranian president, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, gave this quote. He said the judiciary will decide about the 5 sailors, so naturally our measures will be hard and serious if we found out they had evil intentions. He gave no details of the arrest, but said that the Iranians have previously dealt very firmly with people who've entered Iran illegally. His comments come after the British Foreign Office insisted there was no dispute between the countries over the arrests. Quote, there's certainly no confrontation or argument. As far as we're aware, these people are being well treated, which is what we'd expect from a country like Iran. British Foreign Office spokesman said that it had some limited indirect contact with the 5, but could not say where they were being held or if they were in prison. The yacht that was hijacked is called the Kingdom of Bahrain, and it was a civilian yacht. It reportedly had strayed into Iranian waters when traveling from Bahrain to Dubai. In the United States, the Attorney General of the state of Connecticut, Richard Blumenthal, said last night that his office is suing a unit of CVS Pharmacy for allegedly selling expired over-the-counter drugs and other products in its stores in Connecticut. Blumenthal said that his investigators have found expired food, beverages, and over-the-counter medications on sale in 20 CVS stores in Connecticut. He said, quote, I will fight for significant penalties against CVS, sending a powerful message that expiration dates must be respected. The company said that they were unaware of the allegations yesterday, but that the health and safety of their customers is their top priority. The stock market remains up about 128 points. We'll go to a word from our sponsors.